Hey, what's going on? This is Jay here with the IT Directors Podcast powered by Clearwinds. Today, we're going to find out what Google has to say about an amazing topic, AI. And you, the IT directors, have been asking these questions. So let's see what Google has to say. The first question is, how does AI improve over time? Great question. I'm glad you asked because AI over time, it learns your behavior. It predicts what you're going to do. It gathers data from a lot of different sources. So over time, AI is always developing, it's always learning, and it's always getting better and is using multiple data sources to do that. Let's look at the next question. How does a business protect customer data when implementing AI tools? Great question. Glad you asked. Hey, if you're an IT director, you're an enterprise level, let's go get Claude. Let's go get OpenAI. Let's get enterprise licensing for that so your data is protected in your company portal. Because look, you putting your stuff out in the cloud. Every time you use chat, every time you use Claude, every time you use Grok, all these tools go out to the web and they're putting your data out there. And that's how you get all these great resources back. But if you have an enterprise version, you can isolate your data to your own internal portal. So that's one way. Also, we got to have security in place. You got to have guardrails up. You have to have tools in place and you have to do training for your employees because we don't want to use AI tools to generate tax documents or financial documents. We can manipulate the financial data, we can generate reports, but there's some guardrails that got to be in place. So, hey, great question. Glad you asked. Let's go to the next question. How does a business decide which AI tools are actually worth the investment? That's a phenomenal question. And I know a lot of you IT directors out there, a lot of you business leaders are thinking the same thing because people are walking around. They have all these AI tools on their phone right now. They can do multiple things. So, how does a business decide which tools are actually worth investing in? Whatever you can automate, whatever you can help speed a business, whatever you can help with import, exports, and make your employees more proficient and save times on the menial tasks, that's the tools you need to use. There's so many tools out there that'll help with automation, that'll help with tasks that your staff is doing that sometimes really just takes menial time for them. It takes away from their main job function. So AI tools can be super powerful in that realm, but you have to be careful because not all of them are equal. There's a lot of tools out there, but research which tool. For instance, Gemini, that might be a great tool to use for image creation. Claude might be for documentation, developing SOPs and SOWs and contracts. And OpenAI is kind of like the Swiss Army knife. For instance, Claude. I've used Claude daily in my role as a sales engineer here at Clearwinds Technology. Hey, I use it to generate quotes. I use it to generate SOWs. So it is a powerful tool for document creation. You can upload your internal documents, tell it what to use, isolate it to your own data, then generate documentation off of those data sets. So Claude is a powerful tool. I use OpenAI to develop workflow, to go out and grab different data sources. So those are just examples of some different tools that you can use. Hey, look, here's another board. Let's see what Google is asking us today. Man, what a great question. What is artificial intelligence and how is it different from regular software? I'm glad you asked because here on the IT Directors Podcast, we have all the answers. No, just kidding. We really don't. But hey, that's why we have the Google boards. So, what is artificial intelligence and how does it differentiate from regular software? Artificial intelligence learns, adapts, and understands your behavior over time, and it uses multiple data sources to gather that data. And it keeps growing. As you feed it data, it learns your behavior. So regular software is more like a if then software. It's very strict, it's very rigid. So hey, if you're an old school IT guy and you remember Visual Basics or C++, it's the if then. If someone does this, then log into this program. So that's the regular software. So hope that one helped you. Let's see what the next question is. What are the legal and compliance risk of AI? Phenomenal question. Look, I don't know if you guys have seen the news, but there was someone that got in a little bit of trouble for using AI to generate people's tax documents and tax returns, not even vetting the resources or the data. So there are some legal guardrails and some compliance issues risk of AI. So not like in healthcare, in law firms, in government agencies, they have guidelines of what AI tools you can use on their softwares and in their environment. So look, check with your compliance officer, check with your data governance committee, check with your AI committee, because there are guardrails there, and there is a lot of compliance issues around AI. And if you vet them, you'll be safe. What is a real world example of AI being used in business today? Hey, I'll tell you about my own real world example. Just yesterday, we were doing a walkthrough for a customer for a managed service quote that we're going to do. So, hey, we did the walkthrough, we counted the devices, we left that customer, and from the parking deck of the customer's business, was able to generate a quote on our phone from using a tool that we developed internally with Claude. I mean, how much more speed of business do you get? That is where AI has helped businesses so much. You can take these tasks, it used to take hours, and now you can do it all from the power of your local cell phone, which is incredible. It blows my mind. Being an IT director for over 25 years, it it I almost get excited like a kid at Christmas when I start using these tools for AI because I see the hours that it saves. Another real world example in business today would hey, using multiple data sources to do some data mining on multiple spreadsheets and generate where you had to make formulas and macros back in the day. Now you just upload them into Claude, OpenAI, Grok, all these tools, Base 44. It'll do the manipulation and it'll spit out a tool for you. And hey, it might be web based, but it'll do the data manipulation for you. Hope that one helped you. What is the biggest misconception people have about AI? You know, one of the things I hear the most is AI going to take my job? Is AI going to rule the world? Look, AI has been around for probably 30 years. You've been using it with Alexa, with Siri, with all these things for years. You just really didn't realize it to now. AI is kind of like the new term, like cloud was 5 or 10 years ago. But the biggest misconception is, hey, AI is going to eliminate thousands of jobs. You know, some jobs could be eliminated with AI, but really, people that know how to use AI tools, it's going to enhance their performance better and it's going to elevate them in their organization. So, learning those tools are going to make your job easier and make jobs better and more efficient. And who knows what we'll have in 10 years in the healthcare industry and in the invention world because of AI tools, freeing up people's mind to think bigger, to imagine bigger things. So, I kind of approach AI in that aspect. I look at the positives of what it can do in production. So, hey, thank you for asking. And I'm glad you asked these questions today. And this is Jay with IT Directors Podcast, powered by Clearwinds. And we're always here to provide Google answers to you. Have a great day. Hey, thanks for joining us today on the IT Directors Podcast. We're so glad you joined us. Look, go follow us on all social media platforms. The IT Directors Podcast, powered by Clearwinds. And look, if you want more information, check out our website, clearwinds.net. We're going to have show notes, special guest bios. We're going to have reels. Our marketing team has done a fantastic job. Go check this out. We're so thankful that you joined us today.